Type 9. Type 9. Type 9. Type 9. Type 9.
Yo-ho! Good morning, everybody! Whoa! Hello! Happy birthday to me. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that so much. Oh my goodness. So much love. So much love. Thank you very, very much for even being here, taking your time out to spend time with me on my birthday. Today I have a great day of very interesting stuff. And here's me. How are you guys doing? Let me get this light thing sorted out here. Okay, cool. Well, I'm still serving my 14-day period quarantine. And I have, let's see, 3 more days to go. I get out on the 30th. I feel like I'm in jail, but it's going good, guys. I think that I will survive this. So I'm going strong. I just want to say hi to you guys, put a face to the name, you know, say what's up. How are you guys doing? And I hope that you guys are all great out there on this Wednesday as we get it in this crazy stock market that's going up, down, up, down, up, down, side to side. So let's get it. All right. Cool. Let's see. Got to get my pre-market movers up. Got to get that Bloomberg news. We had a kind of a interesting day yesterday, right? Lots of stocks that were kind of selling off, being a little fickle-minded. I have some big announcements today as well. So I want to give you guys some good news. Oh boy, thank you so much, guys. This means the world to me. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Can you please explain iron condor with an example? 100%, I can definitely do that. Yes, sure. Smash the like button for his birthday. Hell yeah! If you can definitely smash the like button for my birthday, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's see. Is the food free you getting? Lol. Yes, it is free. Yes, I get food free 3 times a day actually at this place, so it's pretty interesting. The government pays for it. That's the reason why I'm putting on weight, man. Getting fat out here, bro. No exercise and just eating the whole day. It's terrible. Okay, there are a couple of things that I want to get into today. The first thing I want to do is make an announcement. And I think that you guys will like this one. So, the Everyday Growth Advisors is going to be having none other than Jim, our admin from Option Swing, as a special guest on this live stream this Friday. Not only that, we're going to have Mike Mas as a special guest on Monday. And I hope that means something to you, because if you don't know these two guys, they are absolute legends. Now, I'm working on getting other professional traders on the live stream as well. It is going to have an interview style to it. And we're going to have kind of questions and answers back and forth. Obviously, different traders will come in with different kinds of knowledge for you guys. So this is going to be 2 fantastic streams that you should definitely attend. I highly, highly, highly recommend you not to miss it. Of course, there will be a replay. So I want to make sure that I wanted to announce this on my birthday, that we will be having these special guests for you guys. And I don't think you guys know the gravity of the situation, but Jim is one of the most profitably consistent traders that I know, okay? And Mike is one of the, he does the wheel cycle. So, you know, he sells a lot of options and collects premiums, and he's, you know, the person that really has honed that trading style. So we're going to be talking about different things with the both of them, but I wanted to make this announcement today that you guys will be in for some treats coming this next week, starting Friday, where we'll have Jim on there, and then on Monday with Mike Mas, who's going to turn up for the stream. So that was what I wanted to announce, get that out of the way right off the bat. It's exciting to me, extremely exciting. I am very, very, very excited to have both of them on the stream, especially a special guest for the Everyday Growth Advisors live stream that we run every week. So, whoop, whoop. All right, getting into it straight. Let's go look into the news. Today's live stream might run a bit longer. I may consider, just because it's my birthday, to do a extended live stream for maybe, I'm thinking an hour and 15 minutes to cover a little bit of the market open as well. And I hope that this is, as I told you, man, this is going to be a surprise day for you guys. You don't know what you've been walking into, brah. You know? And sis, you came to this stream thinking it's a normal stream. It's not a normal stream today, guys. It's a special stream because I got all the time in the world here. And I want to do something special for you guys on my birthday, even though it's my special day. I don't think that way. I think Let me give back more to you guys today. Let me show you how I navigate the first 15 minutes of the market open. Well, I usually don't really do anything, but I want to show you what I'm looking at. I want to show you my trade setups. I want to show you how I get everything set up, right? And we'll start setting up maybe 5 or 10 minutes before while we're doing Q&A so that, we can kind of get everything in the rhythm. And I hope that, today's stream helps you out, okay? So if you are here on my stream, I only ask for one thing, and you know that, only one thing. Smash the like button, all right? And if you can do that, I would love you forever. So if you are here, this is your first time, remember, smash the like button. That's all I ask for. And welcome to the stream. If you haven't subscribed, do that. I made an announcement, if you just came in, that we're going to be having Jim from Option Swing and Mike Moss. Jim will be on here on Friday. We'll be having a Q&A with him, kind of an interview style. It's going to be more like a podcast orientation, and the same with Mike on Monday. So it's going to be, the next 2 live streams are going to be super special. There will be replays so you can listen to them and listen to them over and over again. Thank you very much for the well wishes, guys. I appreciate you. I am now 29 years young, and it's going to be a great year. You know what? Despite Corona, we're not going to let it get us down. We're going to keep pressing on. We're going to keep doing a good thing here, and we're going to keep it going. The positivity has to go on no matter what, okay? So let's have a look at what's going on with the news today. There is a lot of tensions that are arising out of Hong Kong with the U.S., okay? And, it's just basically the fact that, they're not adhering to certain standards that the U.S. has set out for them based on the laws and stuff like that. Sanctions are now being talked about, which is not going to be a good idea. U.S.-based sanctions on Chinese officials. This doesn't sound like a great thing. Obviously, futures are rising on the fact that we're going to reopen up. And what do you guys know? What about that Excel sheet that I shared yesterday, right? I was going through this Excel sheet yesterday, and I'm going to guess, look at what the pre-market movers are. All of them are airlines, right? Look, majority of them. American Airlines, Delta Airlines, and Southwest as well. And American Airlines is up, but by not a lot, I think. 11%, but it's still relatively low. But if you look at the rest of them, let's have a look at Market Insider real quick. Southwest Airlines was up 8% yesterday. And this was the top of the list, right? We were talking about this yesterday. I showed you guys it's up another 6% today. So we're looking at a total of about 20% over 2 days, right? And I was telling you guys, Southwest is our rank number 1. Delta is our rank number 2. United close rank number 3, right? In terms of recovery, companies that are going to actually recover quickly. So Delta, look at that, right? Again, pre-market mover, big shares being bought, right? These fundamental analyses that you do, they work. You need to understand there is a power beyond understanding how support and resistance lines work. I'm going to be really, really honest and very blunt with you guys. If you think that these lines are going to make you money, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's not true. I've said this many times that fundamental analysis is the backbone of what drives the economy, okay? And understanding where money is flowing, from what channel, from what institution, and which area it's flowing from, and to where risk is flowing, that is what really churns this economy. Obviously, the market's rallying on the fact that we're getting close to reopening and normalizing, right? That's the reason why we've had almost like a somewhat not a V-shaped recovery, but we're kind of going like a plateau here. Maybe gonna have a little bit of a W shape almost, I would think, right? Something like that, right? And so, you got to understand that this economy is driven by very, very important macroeconomic things, okay? Other stuff in news, we have the House set. Okay, so they want to really, sanction China, which might cause tensions again. I'm not sure how, if anything, there might be a delayed reaction to the market on this, okay? And because there's a delayed reaction to the market, we may see prices only stumble after there is a series of bad news that comes out. So remember that the news cycle is good news and bad news, and right now we're still in the euphoric phase. People are still buying in from the wave of good news that came in, around this region here. So remember that it takes a while for news to cycle and bad news to compound, okay? And then at one point of time, everything will sell off at the same time. So just know that's what usually happens. When the market's telling you to buy, that's when you sell. When the market's telling you to sell, that's when you buy. We have gone through this multiple times now, and I will show you in the future why this is true on a different stream. So not much on Bloomberg except from that. We're on Wall Street. We have European Union sets out a $824 billion virus recovery plan, which is definitely going to be stimulating the economy on that side. Europe needs a lot of help right now, so the ECB has to step in to do something about it. U.S. virus deaths near 100,000. South America cases surge. We're definitely going to look at a prolonged impact of the virus here. Boeing will start to lay off. Will shed an initial 2,500 workers. Let's see what is the effect of that on Boeing pre-market, right? I wonder. To me, that would sound like they're making a good move because they're cutting expenses. So, yep, up 3%. There we go. I view it as positive news, in my opinion. The company tends to cut expenses during a time when things are going rough. That's a good sign that the company is actually actively managing its debt and its finances. So increasing expenses is not a good thing, right? For example, one company that was guilty of doing this was Roku, right? If you look at their earnings report, the reason why Roku fell so much and will continue to fall is because of the fact that they increased expenses. And it honestly, it wasn't. Well, it kind of was their fault, but it kind of wasn't their fault. They were trying to clear a bottleneck in the supply chain, and they ended up air freighting some of their inventory, and that's what caused expenses to rise and the stock to dwindle because investors are now feeling like management didn't make a good move. So that's a contrast I'm trying to show you between Boeing and Roku, right? You cut employees here, it can be seen positively versus you increase expenses, it may be seen negatively, okay? So there are two different sides of the coin that you have to look at constantly. All right. And then we have, let's see, feel like a failure, okay, extends rally. All right, not much there. All right, let's move on. Let's see the pre-market movers today. As I was saying, airlines at the forefront of it all, right? And even cruise lines, some of them, NCLH, sorry. CCL, right? They're all buying up. Hertz buying up, but I wouldn't buy into these. Luckin Coffee, definitely don't touch those. I don't recommend buying any one of these. This one's going bankrupt. I actually wonder, we've been talking about this one on the admin chat. We wonder if Hertz would be able to make a comeback. And if it did, imagine picking up a share at $1 and then the stock going back to 10. You would make 10-folds in your investment. Perhaps spending $100 to purchase 100 shares of Hertz may not be such a bad idea just to hold it. You know what? If you lose $100. But if you win 1,000. So that's a nice risk to reward ratio. I like to go for those kinds of risk to reward ratios. But definitely do not buy LK. This is, we know that they're fraudulent and their scandal got unveiled. Actually, the moment the scandal got unveiled, we were the forefront of it at Option Swing, right? Somebody called it out in the chat and we were all over it. We actually made a lot of money from this trade. Just being a part of the group gives you perks to these things. And so I highly recommend, that you realize that there is a lot of benefits being in this chat group. You get access to a bunch of professional traders and you get access to information as well. NEO, possibly a play on a sympathy play. Today we also have news on, or not a news, but on my birthday they're launching a rocket into space, right? With astronauts to the International Space Station by SpaceX. So look for sympathy plays within for SPCE and possibly Tesla, though I don't like the risk to reward ratio on taking a sympathy play on Tesla. Market looks relatively green today. On the open or the pre-market, I would say we have SPY pushing up here. Yesterday we had a short corrective wave down, and then after hours a impulsive wave again. So showing the uptrend, continuing up here again above the 38.2. I said there is a very high chance that one of these days we will come down. Not sure when that would be, but obviously we have to come down at some point of time to come either test the 50 over here, or we would have to come down to test the moving average, either one of them, right? So expect that to come. Obviously, maybe not today, but definitely by Friday, because people will start taking profit. Another thing that I wanted to point out to you guys is you can see such a difference between the charts on NASDAQ and S&P 500 now, right? If you actually zoom out here, let me show you. You can see that there is a big difference between these two charts just because the NASDAQ has been highly volatile and has corrected over this past week, right? And now the S&P 500 is showing signs of rallying. So remember, when you're in a situation like this, switch gears. Remember that risk is flowing out of tech and look more into the various sectors within S&P 500. See what sectors are outperforming, and you should get a better idea on the sectors you should be concentrating on so that you can make money in those. We always want to buy stocks as they're going up, or you want to short stocks as they're going down. So remember to keep that in your mind when you're starting to plan your trades, looking at things. And so I just want to put this out there for you guys. Okay. All right. Awesome. All right, cool. We're done with the technical analysis side. Let's see if we have some questions today. Once again, thank you very much, guys, for being here on my birthday. I want to definitely take a minute here and just thank each and every one of you for supporting me through this journey. This YouTube channel was started with the basis and the idea of helping people out there in a manner that I wish somebody would have helped me when I first started. Okay, and I started the channel with the idea that one day I want to be able to give back what I have learned to people, because I want to make this journey as easy as possible for other people to follow. And that's really was the birth of the Everyday Growth Advisors. It was initially just a joke between friends, and my friends told me, hey, you know what, maybe you should take a chance and try and start something. And I was always against it, and I started it, and people are giving me a lot of positive feedback, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me on this journey to help you achieve these greater heights that you are. Of course, I'm not the best, and I don't claim to be, but I try my best every day to learn and keep learning and share what I'm learning with you guys. And so I hope that this journey is as interesting as it is for me as it is for you. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I love all of you guys. This is just the beginning, guys. I'm definitely going to say there's going to be a lot of great things coming in the future, and I can't wait to share it with you. Okay. And the announcement that I made today is just the beginning of some very big things coming in the future. And I can't wait to share that with you. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for the well wishes. If you're here, I only ask for one thing for my birthday. Smash the like button. That's the only thing I like. I like the like. Actually, the reason why I ask you guys to smash the like button is because it actually helps me to promote the page. And so smashing the like button helps YouTube to recommend the videos to others. And if there's anything that you should do, it is to smash the like button so somebody else will get the chance to see this video and get help as well. Okay. All right, let's get into these questions. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. You can start posting all your Q&As. I will start to answer them. Can you please explain a iron condor with an example? Of course I can, most definitely. So the first thing that you need to know is that a iron condor is a strategy that is used for a low volatility situation. Well, technically, you could use it for a high volatility to a low volatility situation, but you technically want to use it for a stock that is moving very, very slowly. A good example is Coca-Cola, right? And you always want to start your analysis. I always tell my students to start with the daily chart because this gives you the best view. Let me take a couple of these indicators. Actually, I'm fine here. So, for example, Coca-Cola, which is ranging very, very hard right now, right? You can see it clearly is stuck within this range here, right? Well, what you can do is play the fact that Coca-Cola will always be stuck within this range. And how do you do that? It's by setting up a iron condor, right? An iron condor, it basically involves two spreads, okay? You're setting up two spreads in an iron condor, okay? You have two calls and two puts, okay? And when you set up the iron condor, what you're looking for is to set up one spread on top and one spread on the bottom. And you're zoning in a box in which you think the stock is going to move between. Now, the benefit of setting the iron condor is that you make money from theta, okay? Which means somebody else's decay is paying you, okay? So you're a theta collector in this case. And this is ideally done for situations where decay is paying you money, okay? So it's similar to, you know, basically like a stock which is trading within a narrow range. Like Coca-Cola is perfect, right? So how would you set this up? I'm just going to go through it really quickly. Okay. So first things first, you would have a out the money call. Okay. And that would be a high out the money call. Okay. And then you would have a out the money put. And these would be a long. So you're buying these. Okay. These are buys. Okay. And then you have two at the money calls and puts, which are right there. Okay. So what you would do is you would buy the call and then you would sell the call. Oops. You would buy the put and you would sell the put. And this is how you set up an iron condor. Okay. So obviously I'm drawing these lines very, very briefly right now, but ideally you want these two to be above here. Why I do that is because I want to be above and beyond these support and resistances. Okay. So just be aware that this is the rough idea on how you do a iron condor. I can't go too much into detail, but just know that this is something that we teach on the mentorship course, the intermediate mentorship course, along with a lot of other kinds of strategies. Okay. So this is just a brief intro, just to give you an idea on what it is. Can you please explain with an example? Okay, I did that already. Thank you, thank you. Smash the like button. Hell yeah, thank you very much for smashing the like button, guys. I appreciate you. Let me just real quick refresh this so I see. I'm not sure why YouTube doesn't update the stream for some reason. So let me make sure that I'm getting all the questions in here. Once again, if you are here for the stream, hit the like button. That's all I ask from you for this live stream. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. I answered this one already. Nice. Okay. Thank you very much, Jason. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I appreciate you being here. NVIDIA, could you be a bit more specific? Also, if this is your first time here, I would prefer if you have a consistent way to call out your trades. Let's say ticker, strike, type, right? Call or put, expiry. Give me all those things in order for me to give you an idea. If you put NVIDIA question mark, I'm not even sure what you're asking me about. Happy birthday. How to avoid pump and dumps. First rule of avoiding pump and dumps, never ever trade companies that are less than 10 billion in market cap. And I can already say that when I say this, majority of you are already guilty of doing this. Always try to take quality trades. Avoid buying on rallies. Never buy here. I mentioned this in the previous stream, right? You always buy here and then ask yourself why the stock falls after you buy it. Well, you bought it on the top. So you got to try and buy it on the bottom, which is the corrective wave. And how do you do this is by observing where the stock is going to reverse through certain indicators, momentums. Of course, you got to know what the stock is actually truly worth through its intrinsic value. Do a valuation of the company, read its 10K, make sure that you're doing all your due diligence. Don't just get into trades blindly. That's what I would say. All right. Have a Dunkin'. Sorry, this is DraftKings. $30 call for 619. Would you sell the open or do you think it has more room to run? Let's have a look. Thank you for using the right format to call out the trade. It helps me out a lot. Oh, wow. This is interesting. For sure interesting. Well, it seems to me like, ooh. it looks to me still bullish, man, in my opinion. I feel like it still has room to run up. What I would do is I would honestly wait for the pullback, right? You can see, first of all, volume came in throughout the day. You can see that OBV is pointing up, made a new high, right? You can see that it broke out of resistance. And what I would do is set a stop loss right above here, okay? So that you capture any profits here. Now, if DraftKings continues to run, what you do is you simply move your stop loss up. You keep moving your stop loss up to move up and capture additional profits. And that's my advice to you. Instead of determining where the top is, keep moving your stop loss up and secure profits as you go along. That's the way you do it. Thoughts on Alta, ER run up. We're bullish on Alta. I personally think that it's bullish. I actually already did. Thank you for pointing that out, Warwick. Happy birthday, you legend. Much love. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Will target bounce back? I have a 130 call for 117. I thought I did an analysis on target yesterday. I mean, ooh, certainly looks interesting. You got to see if it's about to bounce here, because this is the last line of defense here, right? And then what you do is never sell it here, wait for the corrective wave back up, and then you sell it here if you're in a loss. You have a 130 call, 717. That's a really tough one, man. Personally, you got to see what happens this next 2 days, because look where it is. It's going to be approaching this old resistance, which is going to be new support. So this is going to be support now, right? And you need to understand that when it bounces here, there's two things that could happen. It could use this as a bounce and go back up, or it could go up here, test this as resistance and come back down. So you have to see how this plays out. I would hold it for another week or so and see what happens. Thank you. Learned so much just by watching your videos. Thank you very much for saying that, Eric. I appreciate you. And I will continue to do as much as I can for you guys. So welcome to the stream. Once again, if you are here for the first time, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for attending the stream. And just remember that I only ask for one thing. Smash the like button on my birthday. That's the best birthday present you can give to me. And I love all of you guys. All right, let's refresh the stream real quick again, because I'm not sure why it doesn't give me the... Oh, this is the first time we had 100 viewers. Thank you very much for being here, guys. All right, let's have a look at this real quick. Thoughts on 35 call 21st August for MRVL. I feel like we also did this yesterday. I was bullish on Marvel yesterday. I believe that was the conclusion, right? Oh, I did say that it was going to pull back. So let's see. 35 calls for August 21st. Well, in my opinion, if you bought your calls up here, I recommend you to get out of them. I see Marvel coming back down at least to this level, if not this level here, for it to bounce and go back up here. So just note, it has to, remember, nothing goes up in a straight line. I said this about Marvel yesterday. If you go watch the video again, you'll see exactly what I said. I said the stock has run up too much. It needs to come back down before going back up. So if you're in this and you bought it somewhere here and you're losing money, get out of it. Take the loss for now. Free up that capital so that you can either play something else, or what you can do is wait for the better entry on the bottom here. Remember, look at the IV when you buy these contracts. The Greeks are super important. What are your thoughts on Boeing 150 calls for 1120? I think that's a good trade and I would take it. That's what I think. With the NBA reports to go to Disney to play, expectations would be Disney would continue to grow. Yeah, I think so. And don't forget that Disney owns a very big sports network. So I think that buying Disney is a bullish play right now. And I think that Disney will be one of the stocks that come back very quickly. SABR is a big bounce back stock. Okay, Saber, BJ, $40 call, 717. I have 5 contracts down 50%. Should I cut my loss? Okay, great. Thank you for using the right way, man, so that I can, you know, help you out here. This really helps me out, okay? Okay, BJ, let's have a look. Oh, wait, this one? Ooh, oh man. And I'm guessing that you bought this on the top, huh? Ah, man, this is gonna be tough, man. First things first, I don't think the stock is... Yeah, less than 10 billion. Looks like a pump and dump to me. However, who knows? I see a lot of volume flowed out. Almost 50% of the volume has flowed out since the top. So expect the stock to drop some more. I think that you should cut your losses, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. I would cut my losses. Just take it as though you made a mistake, learn from it, and move on, man. Honestly. Is trading on Robinhood good for beginners? Absolutely. Definitely. But I would recommend you to start paper trading on TOS alongside Robinhood so that you can actually synergize both of those interfaces and start learning on Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim is ultimately the platform that you want to use. So remember, that's what you should be doing, okay? Do you think it's time to start buying puts on Fiverr? Seems like it's losing steam. Very low volume, but at the same time it's accumulating up here. Looks... Oh my god. Wow. Well, you have to understand why this stock is rallying though. But I do agree, I think it might be time to buy puts here. First things first, this stock is a anti-coronavirus stock. Everybody at home, I know personally that I have been on Fiverr to check if I can get services done from there. Like I wanted to buy a customized light for my stream, and so I was looking on there, but then I didn't find it. But I know that I've gone looking, so that's good enough for me to know that I've ended up on that website. But I think that maybe it's losing. I agree with you that it's losing steam. However, do I buy puts here? Absolutely not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for Fiverr to break this level here, or even this level before I enter puts, right? So wait for the break on here with some good volume, okay? And then you can start to short somewhere around 58 or 56. That's the region that I would. Wait for the volume to come in. Make sure that you have OBV pointing down sharply. That will be the signal to short the stock. Other than that, I wouldn't play this right here. It's too high to buy. It's consolidating too much to sell. So hang tight with Fiverr. Well, sorry about that. I might have just hidden a few people by butt dialing. Oh, it's all right, Jason. You're all good. If you posted something that Jason deleted or hid, please repost it so we know that we didn't miss you. Okay. Thoughts on Disney 125 calls expiry next week. I think I just went through Disney. I'm bullish, but 125 calls might be a bit too bullish though. Let's have a look though. There's a gap here and another gap here. I think Disney has to come down before going up. I think 125 next week might not work. I think you should take your profits on Disney and roll it out to a further expiry. That's my opinion on this. Verizon, 55 calls. Oh, wow. Ooh, a lot of these coming in today. Okay, let's try to go a bit faster here. Remember, I did say I'm going to do the stream a little longer today, and I'm going to show you exactly how I set up my trading system for the day. And this stream is going to go into market open today. Okay, so if you want to see the way that I do it, I told you this is a special birthday stream. You don't want to miss this one. I'm going to show you how I do those things today. Okay, so I hope that it helps you out. All right, so Verizon 55 call 626. This one looks bearish to me. Can it go up to 55 though? Probably, but is it worth it? I don't think so. It's looking bearish, man. Honestly, look at the trend, right? Impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective. You can see that it's using the moving averages as a resistance, right? Now it may come back down here to test this level here, go back up, and then test another time here, right? I think you will get your exit. So maybe you should hold on. But for this to turn bullish, you need a break above 55.89, or in fact, even 56.20. You need a break above this level for it to be bullish. So you shouldn't enter calls or more calls. Wait to exit your calls and then reposition yourself once you broke even. That's my advice. Facebook call 529, 130. I think that the Facebook run is starting to lose steam. You need to be very careful. This is exactly what I was telling you guys about. It's when people, they don't follow the waves. They don't follow and they don't buy here. They don't buy here. They don't buy here. And then finally, when the stock is on the top, you end up buying. And then you ask yourself, why does God hate me? Right? Be very careful of these things, guys. You know, I realize that a lot of beginner traders do these, and I'm just trying to, you know, tell you guys that I don't recommend you doing something like that. You have to be very wary of how you get into these trades and the timing of your trade. It makes the world of a difference because premiums are extremely high up here, and you don't want to overpay for it, okay? So let me just refresh this real quick. By the way, if you're here once again, appreciate you being here for my birthday live stream. Love all of you guys. I only ask for one thing: smash the like button, and that will be the best birthday present that I can receive. Holy smokes, 155. I have never had that many people on here. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, let's have a look here. Continue this on. Microsoft 185, 529. Should I sell today? You should sell today. Well, it does truly look like SPY is doing like a up and down thing, but I'm holding Microsoft long term, but I think 529 Microsoft 185s might be a little difficult to break even on, so I don't recommend holding them. Can you do a beyond 136.5? Sure. Beyond, you said 136.5? Beyond 136.5? Oh, you're in the money. Well, it looks like it's consolidating and it looks like it's bouncing on this level, so looks interesting for sure. Stochastic's looking oversold here. You might see Beyond bounce back up here. I think you should be okay with that one. In fact, looks like volume's holding, right? You can see the moving averages are stacked nicely, neatly above another. You can see volume on the bottom's nice. Yeah, I think you'll be okay with this one. 6.5 especially. Thank you very much for the birthday wish. Appreciate that, Chirag. Goose call 6.5, 22.50. Man, this stock, whew. You said calls, I say puts, man. Who's about to buy Canada Goose clothing right now? I don't know, man. It's summertime. I don't feel good about that one, unfortunately. Looks bearish to me too. Personally, I don't agree with that one. I don't think you should take it, or if you're in it, get out of it. Roku 120, 5.9. Definitely not exit that trade. Roku's not going to make a rebound, that much of a rebound this week. CRM 190 calls 6.5. We are bullish on CRM. 190 though, ooh, that's a little tough. But you never know. These cloud companies have been killing it recently, so definitely hard to tell. But 190 might be a far strike. I like the expiry though. At least you give yourself some time to recover after earnings. This is going to be a gamble play, just so you know. So just kind of manage your risk accordingly, okay? All right, cool. So let's have a look at this real quick. By the way, if you're here and this is your first time here, I just want to give out a shout out. Make sure that if you have not checked out Option Swing yet, which is a community that I'm a part of, go check it out, optionswings.com. We hold this stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This week we did it on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Welcome into the birthday stream. I see there's a lot of people here, so I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart to be here. During these streams, we concentrate on breaking down the market so that you don't have to. We basically advise you to just get a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, enjoy the entertainment, enjoy what I have to bring to the table. And for those people who just joined in, I want to put it out here that we do have some special guests coming on to our stream on Friday and Monday. On Friday, we will have none other than the legend Jim joining us from Option Swing. and it's going to be a Q&A style, an interview kind of a style. We're also going to have Mike Moss, who is a very veteran trader. He's been trading for over, I don't know, countless number of years. He's a very experienced trader, does the wheel cycle, has a lot of good insights on how to capitalize on selling options and collecting premium. We'll have him on Monday. So it's going to be some exciting times going forward here, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button so that you know when we go live. And hit the like button. That's all I ask for when you're here today. That is the best birthday gift that you can give to me. I appreciate all of you so much. All right. CRM's done. All right. Disney, 120 calls. I just went through Disney, so I gave that breakdown already. Peloton, 33 put, 717. Peloton's another anti-coronavirus stock, right? You have a put? No, I don't think you should buy puts on this one. I think that waiting for a drop here, so you would only get puts if it breaks below this level here, right? See, this is the old resistance, right? The old resistance here would give you a good idea on where this stock would head to if it breaks this, right? So you got to understand, only if it breaks this level here, 38, then you can buy the puts. Right now, it could still bounce here, right? There are many zones that this could bounce. So be aware. And on top of that, the more the virus scare goes on, Peloton will, start to go further up. And I think there is a second wave of the virus coming on. Obviously, I'm being a little biased because I think that, just the way that countries are opening up, I don't think it's sustainable. So I think that you should, in fact, buy some Peloton on the dip, hold some shares instead, sell some covered calls against them, collect some premium. And that should be the strategy you can look for. If you are playing this for, if you bought puts on the top, then well and good, take your profits. And, if you see it start reversing, then sure. When are you having your advanced class again? Well, this is a good question. Stay tuned. I have some information coming out sometime next week. We are working on something very big for all of you guys that will make this system a lot more seamless, and it's going to make it, just wait for the announcement. Okay, that's all I can say. Believe me when I say this, that it's going to be beneficial for all of you guys to be patient and just hang in with me. We have had a lot of requests for the course to be done on a much broader scale, and so that is what we're working on. And I will be making a big announcement once the backend is set up. So just be patient with me. I will make some announcements when the courses will be available. I've put the curriculums out, so if you want to know what is in the course before you even take it, hit me up on Instagram. I'll be more than happy to explain that to you, okay? And also, if you are looking to join Option Swing and you haven't, and you're looking to test it out for a month, also message me on Instagram. My name is Everyday Growth Advisor, right? And I can get you 25% off for the first month. So if you didn't want to pay full price, take the discounted price for the first month, test it out. We have almost, I want to say, 1,200 active traders in here, helping each other out. We have an educational chat that we, are constantly answering questions with. This is what I do the whole day when I'm here. I'm the leader of the education here, so this is my main thing, right? When people ask questions, I answer them. We also have a general chat, a bunch of traders that are professional traders that make call-outs. We have various stock bots that you can take advantage of. Stock bots that post highs and lows, signals where there's a breakout, where there's a trend change, a AI bot that tracks, certain movements in positions, right? If something makes a long play or a short play, a golden flow, this tracks million trades, less than a million, about 100,000. A stock bot that you can pull up various types of information on this. There's a lot of value to be gotten. We have a whole book section for you to learn basics. We have videos, we have tools. We have a trend painter that we have proprietarily created for you guys. See, a lot of things, okay? I'm saying the value that you get from being in this community is insane. Plus you get access to me because I'm a mod over there. So the immense things and the immense amount of value that you get is ridiculous, okay? But once again, if you're here for the first time, smash the like button. That's all I ask for. It's my birthday. Thank you very much. All right, cool. Yeah, 150 call? Wait a minute. I think you made a mistake there. How can it be 150? No, I don't think. I think you might have made a mistake there. Right? Surely you made a mistake there. Let me make sure that this is set it onto best performance. There we go. Until and unless you meant to buy a really in the money call there, I think you might want to tell me what's going on here. Thoughts for Costco calls? We are bullish on Costco for earnings. It's a coin flip. Thoughts on LVGO puts? Could you please give me the ticker at the expiry and the strike that you're looking at? SPY 302 calls 529. SPY. All right. By the way, in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna start setting up my my setup for you know, the stream, and I'm gonna show you how I get ready for the market. Okay, so I'll show you exactly what I look at, what are the things that I'm looking for. It's my birthday, so I told you guys I'm gonna do something special for you guys. I will show you my system, right? Show you how it's done. I'll show you what I look at. I'll show you my setup so that you know exactly how it's done. All right, I'm gonna refresh this real quick over here. $86 likes, guys. Oh my goodness. I love you guys so much. Wow. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Wow, this is the most number of people we have had on the stream. You guys are making my day today. Very, very, very happy. Thank you guys for being here. Really. I just want to say that from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. As I've said many times, this stream is all about giving back to you guys. I've been trading for 6.5 years now. And all I wish that somebody did for me was to give me the knowledge that I know when you were starting out. So, you know, we'll get to that, and we will make sure that we build you up. Okay, so you need to put a donation box, bro. I don't think YouTube allows me to do that just yet. Maybe in the future, we'll see. I mean, this would be something that I have to weigh upon. But I don't, you know, I always said I started this channel as a free channel, and if you guys, you know, if enough people tell me that I should put a donation box on there, maybe I will. But if not, you know, I might consider not doing it. It's just something that I just feel like we'll see how it goes. They don't allow me to do it till I hit 1,000 subscribers anyway. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the stream so that, you know, we can get this up to 1,000. That would be really nice for a birthday present for some reason. All right, let's have a look at this. SPY 302, 529. SPY 302, 529. Well, yeah, I think, you know what? I think you might be okay, actually. Let's see. But you remember, you're taking a risk here. Big risk, right? Because, okay, SPY is definitely up, right? Pre-market, it's up. But you're taking a risk because you don't know if the market's going to sell off today. So this will be a risk. Facebook, I went through Facebook already. Expect a correction on Facebook before rally. So if you're taking June 19th, I recommend you to go further out on the expiry, man. And don't buy it right now. Wait for the pullback and then rebuy it, right? Sell off this right now, rebuy it, roll it out further. Baba, do you see a reversal for it? The earnings news were positive, but it got beat down by Congress news. Right. That is a good point. Now, Baba, I see as bullish. Okay, and I think that this is an opportunity to buy Baba at a cheap price. Now, I was waiting for the correction down to close the gap, which it did. So now we need to wait for Baba to come down. You can see I've already planned this trade. Now, I want to enter Baba somewhere here. Okay, the green over here is my entry. Okay, this is my stop loss. This is my 1R distance. This is what I teach my mentorship members. So let's say we're taking on a risk of about $4 here, right? We're going to expect a return of $8, which is a 2R distance. That means this trade has a risk to return of 1:2, making this trade worth it, right? And true enough, look at where the resistance is at 207.50, which is perfect for where I'm looking to play it too. So entry of Baba would be somewhere here. This also happens to be the bounce on a old resistance, which will now become a dual zone. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I highly recommend you to go watch some of my videos on my channel. Okay, I have a whole bunch of videos here for you guys for free. Don't be paying $300 to some group of traders to teach you things that you can get for free. Please, guys, join programs that are going to give you unconventional information. Stop joining people who are going to teach you about candlesticks, because I have that for free on my channel. Okay, I don't think that I should charge people to learn about candlesticks. It's stupid. Come on, you can read a book and do that. Don't be paying people unreasonable money to teach you that. That's basically saying you're lazy and you don't want to take the initiative, okay? Sorry, and rent. What does bullish mean? New to this. Bullish means that you're expecting the stock to go up. That's what it means. It's bulls push the price up. Okay. Just to give you an idea, let me get this here. So bulls push the price up and climb a wall of worry. That's why we say this is a wall of worry. There are always impulsive waves and corrective waves. Impulsive waves and corrective waves. Bears slide down a slippery slope. They always come down with a big drop and then another impulse and corrective wave. So remember, when bears push the price down, it's quick and easy. When bulls push the price up, it's slow and it's very, very difficult sometimes. Okay. Welcome into the stream, guys. I hope that you are having a great day. We are doing some breakdowns of tickers. In about 4 minutes, I'm gonna start doing a setup for the live stream for the market open. If you haven't already liked this, please go ahead and smash the like button. It is my birthday. That is the only thing I ask of you guys. Let me refresh this real quick. Let's see how many on there. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. We want to definitely make sure that, you know, 100 likes. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Thank you very much, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys so much. All right. Let's see. There's a lot of requests here, so let's see if we can get through them. I'm going to try and do them a little quickly so that we can get through them. Jumped in a shop 620 for 760. Should I dump? Ooh. Let's have a look at it. Shopify. 760. Well, doesn't look that bad actually. 620 calls for 760. It's in the money, depending on where shop opens up today. Let's see if shop can actually close above this, right? This week. That would be really trying and important for this right here. So this is tough because it could come down here and make an impulsive wave and then a corrective wave. But I recommend holding it and seeing where it goes for the next few days. That's what I recommend. I think you should hold. I agree. Hertz up 57% pre-market. Wow. I have, well, it's 57%, but remember it's a very low amount. Obviously for options that makes a big difference, but I have 3M Macy's $6 calls, 529. Take my profits a whole until Friday. Where is Macy's though? All right, $6 calls. I think you should take your profits. It's time to take your profits on that. HBQ earnings today after hours. It's a flip. If you're in profit, take your profits. If you want to flip it and if you want to take a gamble, go ahead, take a gamble. But what I'm saying is, you know, you got to be careful. Earnings are a flip no matter how you look at it. Okay, it's a 50-50. Okay, so high thoughts on W short. W short. W, that's Wayfair. Well, we were looking at Wayfair about 2 days ago on option swing. And there are some people on the channel who made a shit ton of money from this trade. And we were looking for a gap fill here to fill the gap down here. And it looks like it's going to make another corrective. So remember, right? Okay, look. So you have the impulsive wave, a corrective wave here. Now the impulsive wave is coming this way. You see that? Making a lower high. And I think that if we break this with some good volume here, you know, and the stochastics are showing a little oversold here. So wait for the stock to come down and break this level, right? And then try and fill this gap down here. This is where you want to play this to, right? So my advice is try to look at it that way. What's up, businesses? Wow, Disney pre-market is 123.80. Great. Be sure to leave a like on this stream if you're enjoying it. It helps turn. Hell yeah! Please leave a like if you are here for the first time. Remember that we are a stream partner with Option Swing. If you haven't already checked it out, go have a look at optionswing.com. Look at the description in this channel. We're a community of traders with almost 1,000 or 2,300 traders. Follow us on Instagram. The links are down below in the description. We have some, I dare say that Option Swing has the best Instagram infographics in the entire world. And I'm not kidding with you. Don't believe me? Go check him out. Go have a look at it. Okay? He just does these clean explanations. And there's no one else who I know who does it better than him. So go check him out, man. I want to buy Disney puts, but can't mess with the mouse. Yep, I don't recommend buying puts right now. Sure. Everybody give a like. Thank you for giving these likes, guys. I really appreciate it. Hi, Po Newbie. How many shares of specific stock to buy for a beginner? It kind of depends. This is based on your risk tolerance, okay? So it depends on how much money you're willing to risk on the line. The position sizing is something that we discuss And if you're looking at stocks like shares, it all boils down to first understanding what you're buying. And if you're buying a stock, your intention is never to sell it. So it kind of is the idea that you're going to start buying shares and then accumulating a position, and you use options to deliver additional revenues. Okay. Let's get these likes up to 173. That would be crazy, guys. Honestly, that would be nuts. I really appreciate you guys pushing this today. I think the YouTube algorithm finally kicked in and is starting to promote my channel to other people. So thank you guys very much for being here, first of all. 113 likes. Unbelievable. I have never had this many people on the stream before. We started with 20 people. It's crazy how this has become. If we get over 60 likes on one of these streams, I'll have Tyron bring me on as a guest speaker. Hey, Jason, you're going to have to come on the stream now. We have 113. That's double of what you're expecting. In case you guys don't know who Jason is, he is the founder of Option Swing, and the community is run because Jason is such an amazing human. I have been following and been with Option Swing since we had 50 members. And now it is crazy to see the journey that we've been on with almost 1,200 to 2,300 paying subscribers every month, because our community is just that great. Okay. All right. But 55 calls, 717. All right. Right before I continue, because this will just keep going on and on. I know that, we have a lot of more people asking questions here. I just want to put a shout out here. If this is your first time here, hit like, hit subscribe. We do these streams every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We break the pre-market down for you. I'm considering doing this more often. So if I get enough people and enough traction on these streams, I will consider doing this every day so that you guys can come in, ask questions on your positions, get some interaction, and it's a added extension for Option Swing members who come in here. Okay. If you haven't been to Option Swing and you don't know what Option Swing is, go to optionswing.com, check out what we have to offer. This is a partner of Everyday Growth Advisors. So this stream is partnered with Option Swing, and if you haven't checked it out, go have a look. All right. So right now, I want to show you, right before I continue these, because this can go on and on, right? This can go on and on, but I want to show you first, before the market opens, we have 2 minutes, how I set up, for the market, okay? The first thing that I do is open up multiple tabs. Now, for TradingView, okay, and I have these. I'm going to do this, open up all of them. Now, what is the setup, first of all? On the first screen, I have 4 tickers that will track the risk, fear, liquidity of all 3 different levels, okay? Now, what is in the first up here? The left top quadrant I usually have is VIX, okay? This is the volatility index, all right? The second below here is going to be bonds. And how do I track bonds? I use TLT. Now, the reason why I choose TLT is because it's an aggregate bond of the entire bond market for 20 plus years. So I want to capture the fat tail of the bond market, okay? Everything on this side, okay? Now, this gives me a good idea on how risk is flowing in and out in terms of capital inflows and outflows, all right? Now, this might sound like alien language to you right now, but try to follow along and try to understand what I'm saying. Now, VIX is the indicator that tracks fear in the market. If VIX rallies, this means that, SPY is selling off. And SPY means S&P 500, right? So remember, this behaves inversely to S&P 500 or major indexes. Bonds, they don't always perform inversely, but there is a real benefit of tracking bonds alongside VIX. Now, on this side up here, what I track, the market just opened, so on this side up here, what I track is going to be gold, GLD, which is the ticker for gold, the gold ETF, okay? And on this side right here, I track crude, which is oil, right? Crude oil. Now, there is no real reason for me to track crude oil apart from the fact that I like to keep track of where the crude futures are, just to make sure, and I'm going to say CL is the one that you want to do, CL1 with the current contract in the front, so that we know that this is the one that is expiring. Now, I have these set up. The next are going to be, I do them by 2x2s so that I can have a nice view on these. The first 2 that I usually track are going to be Apple and Amazon. Why? These 2 are the biggest weights in the S&P 500, okay? So I like to keep track of both of these. And then, right after, what I do is I pull up the watch list. Now, many of you guys don't know this, but Option Swing also offers a watch list every day curated for your self, and it's already done for you. So we do the overs and unders for you. The supply and demand zones are already there for you. This is the levels at which we would buy or sell, a certain ticker. And what we are looking for is for this to reach a certain level. So for example, over here with Apple, right? We have 320 calls, and over 320 with good volume would mean we would enter Apple calls, or we would enter a long position with Apple, right? But it has to break with good volume. And remember, we're looking at these on the 5-minute charts because I'm looking at intraday. So we will see what happens here, okay? So we're seeing some decent volume come into Apple here right off the bat. You can see we have to check across and see if SPY is doing the same thing. Why? Because Apple is a big weight of SPY. If Apple is rallying and SPY isn't, that means we have to be careful on what's going on. And you can see clearly right now that SPY is having a tough time. Okay, it's starting to buy up, right? Apple is buying up here. Amazon, oh boy, my Amazon puts would have paid. My Amazon puts would have paid. Jeez, I should have held them. This is what you get for being a pansy sometimes. Okay, then I go down the list and I put the various things on the watch list on there. Okay, so Apple, I have, let's see, we're watching AMD, Boeing, right? Okay, so we'll put AMD here. We'll put Boeing here, right? We're going to look at all these stocks today because these are the ones that we see potential on, right? AMD over 54, we take calls. Below 52.80, we take puts, right? So with good volume, remember, it has to be good volume. Boeing selling off a little bit over here. All right. Beyond, Disney. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm going to start building all these positions into my various different screens here, okay? And I'm going to keep track of them. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this on one screen here is because I'm in Singapore and I'm not with my main PC, which has multiple screens, okay? So I'm in a position where I don't have access to my full computer, but you can be rest assured that if I did, then, you know, this would run a lot more easier. I'm only using a Surface Pro, which is the reason why I have a stylus and I can write on the screen. But just note that, you know, if I did, then, you know, we would definitely be seeing a much more faster computer. Okay, so that is my setup. And then I watch and I see, okay, if something breaks above and below these levels, is it a good trade? But there's a whole bunch of technical analysis that goes along with that. And this is just momentum plays. Remember, these are the trades you take that are like a one-night stand, right? You don't want to commit to these trades overnight, okay? Remember, you're in and out very quickly, right? Often with minimal protection, right? Minimal. And when I say minimal, I just mean you're only putting a stop loss on there, right? And sometimes in certain parts where you're in deep profit, you can put a trailing stop and leave that, let that be, right? So remember, this is just the basic idea. If you're day trading, this is a setup you want to go for. You track all of these metrics. If VIX is pushing up, SPY's selling off, right? Look what's happening over here, right? VIX is about to push up here, right? What does this mean? If SPY continues to sell off, then what do? Well, you should start looking right now for UVXY calls, right? Why? Because VIX is going to start to push up here, right? And so start thinking about the things you're going to start to do now, right? You got to be fast. You cannot slack on this. But do we take it yet? No, we're just going to start to look for them. We start to look for the positions because we're already anticipating that, okay, if we see these corrective waves here on SPY, we're anticipating some kind of a bearish formation, right? Okay, so are we going to actually do it? No, we're going to start thinking about it. We could easily bounce here, right? We can see this level has been a bounce for a while. So we're just going to start thinking about, okay, maybe we should start taking VIX calls. How will you do that? By the ticker symbol UVXY, right? This is a levered ETF. You can day trade this, right? A sharp spike in this would show, and look at, you have 35. Let's look at it on the 5-minute chart here. See how this is going. I'm going to close a couple of tabs just so that we don't lag like crazy here. You can see some volumes coming into UVXY, and it has a gap to fill up here, right? Possible gap fill play here, right? And SPY might sell off, right? So look, you have the correlation factor there, okay? Now, whether it comes to fruition all depends on whether UVXY breaks here with good volume. All right. Oh, and we see it right here. Now, $34 calls for UVXY here. would possibly be a good play to make a day trade. Now, can you see that VIX is starting to push up, UVXY will start to push up, market's starting to sell off here, right? This is how you start to get your trade ideas. Day trade, right? Look, pushing up here, right? So you can see this is how you would start to trade and formulate your idea, okay? Now, along with this, you know that SPY is starting to sell off. What is the biggest two of SPY? Amazon and Apple, right? And Apple pushed up, but look, SPY is pushing down. So we have to start thinking about taking puts on Apple too. How do we take the puts on Apple? We got to wait for Apple to break 316.50, which is below the support over here, right? To start considering taking puts over here, okay? And it has to be on big volume. If we turn around, this entire trade setup is going to be null. So what are we looking for? We're waiting for a confirmation now. Are we going to take anything yet? No, absolutely not. Why? Because you don't want to be trapped. You don't want to take the trade and then you reverse up here. That would be an absolute freaking nightmare. So what are you going to do? You're going to wait. You have the impulsive, corrective, impulsive wave, right? Wait for the corrective wave. If the corrective wave doesn't go back up higher, we can take shorts here. All right? This is how you formulate your trade idea. Remember, the same process works for calls as they do for puts. You never buy the call up here, so why would you buy the put here, right? You would wait for this wave to complete and correct and enter your puts right here. Okay, and when I say here, I mean this. I'm looking at SPX here, right? But you obviously understand that this correlates across the whole market. It correlates across Apple, it correlates across Boeing, it correlates across UVXY, and you can see UVXY is pushing up here. This would be the first trade that I would have taken for the day, right? So remember, this is the types of setups you need to look at and be fast, and you would make money on this, okay? So just wanted to put that out there. This is the kinds of things that we go through. You know, these are the kinds of things that I teach on the mentorship course, which will be available very soon. Okay. I don't know if that was helpful. If you guys give me a little bit of feedback right now, maybe that would be great. If I can know if this is something that was helpful to you. If you're here for the first time, smash the like button. You know, thank you guys very much for being here. I know the stream ran a bit late, but let's see if I can get back to a couple more questions and then call it a day here. So let's see. If we subscribe, will you make a birthday party when quarantine is done and invite all the subscribers? Well, depending on where the birthday party will be, I would be down. The thing is, I'm in Singapore right now, so maybe not. Depending if you guys want to come to Singapore, I'm down for that. The trend painter indicator can be found through a Google search. Sure, yep, definitely. I'm sure that you could find it. But ours has actually been designed by one of our in-house moderators who also happens to be a coder. So. Let's see, I'm going to hit 100 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. VTIQ calls, 35 expiry, VTIQ. So you can see UVXY continuing to push up here, more volume coming in. Expect SPY to sell off more. Are we going to buy this now? No. We wait for the corrective wave, and then we enter on the next wave. Remember not to get caught up on this. You're going to chase a trade and have a potential to lose a lot of money if you trade this sell-off. If you are going to chase the sell-off, yeah, if you're trading and you're getting out within a couple of seconds to scalp it, different thing altogether. But if you're looking at an intraday trade where you're looking to make a nice, 40%, 50% margin, then absolutely not right here, right? So remember what we're trying to do. Remember what we're trying to achieve. Remember that you have to be safe. Whoever did 3 dislikes need to reboot. You definitely cannot, please everybody. And that's what I've learned. I'm not watching this. Hit this like button. Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate that. Drop that cash app. You guys too much. What are you talking about? We are talking about stocks. Hi. Hello. What is the best type of account to open up with TD Ameritrade? Open up a cash account. You want to open up what is it called? Yeah, it's called a cash account with no margin, so that you can do unlimited day trades. If you're planning to day trade stocks. Happy birthday, T. Thank you very much, Warren. Thank you for being here. It also has Kevin Fomo. He's one of a kind. Hell yeah. And I'm working on getting Kevin Fomo as a guest too. So Stay tuned for that too. Let's hope that he will consider being on here. Haha, we almost doubled it. Hell yeah. I'll work with Tyron to come on. All right, so we actually might have the founder of Option Swing on our stream in the future. This would be kick-ass. I cannot wait. This would be awesome. I would love to hear Jason the guest. Exactly, right? We already have Jim coming on. Next would make sense that we have Jason, right? Hello, everyone watching from Bahrain. Welcome. Wow, from Bahrain. Amazing. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's see. Welcome, Espana. We'll make it happen. How do I join Discord? So what you want to do is go to optionswing.com. Okay, and once you're here, there will be a lot of there will be simple instructions on how you can get access to the Discord. So first things first, I recommend you to message me on Instagram so that I can get you 25% off your first month. If you're just starting off and you want to try it out, there's no reason why you should pay full price. Message me so that you can click on join now, and then it's going to ask for, you just click on the monthly subscription, click on this one. Or if you want to do a yearly and save some money, you could do that too. But I believe the code only works for the monthly subscription. So 25% off on this, you'll pay $60 for the first month, and then it will recharge you $80 every month until you cancel, which you can cancel if you want. But I tell you that majority of people stay on because they see the benefits of being in there. So message me, get the 25% off, click on monthly subscription, get your account set up, and then join us on Discord. You want another like? You got it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Awesome. Helpful, but too fast, my friend. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I will try to slow down, guys. But unfortunately, trading is a game where you have to be extremely fast. So, but I will definitely try to slow down. I hear you. And I will make sure that I slow down. All right. Let's see. Hertz at 102. Wells Fargo calls. Let's see, Japu, good more. Keep going, my sweet. Okay, thank you. Hello. Hi there. How are you guys doing? Awesome. Welcome in. If you guys are here for the first time, welcome into the stream. I was actually just about to end it. We do hold these streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The next one will be on Friday. We have a special guest, Jim from Option Swing. He's going to come on, tell us about his experience being a trader. And it's going to be an amazing, amazing opportunity for you guys to tune in. Highly recommend you guys to be here on Friday. On Monday, we will have Mike Moss, another professional trader, to come in, give his thoughts. I'm going to, in the interest of keeping this stream a little short today, I'm going to end the stream here today. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to all of your requests today. There were a lot of them. I will try to get to them all next time. But I want to thank all of you guys here for spending part of my birthday with me. Appreciate all of you guys. Love all of you guys. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, smash the like button on this video so that, you know, that's the best thing you can do for me on my birthday. And subscribe so that you get notifications when we go live. Also, remember to follow Option Swing on Instagram. The Instagram accounts are in the description of this video. Go down, click on it. Check out his page. Check out my page. We put out a lot of free content. Also, don't forget to click on my channel. Go to the videos. I put out a lot of free content here once again to teach you guys how to trade. Make sure that you watch these videos so that you can actually understand the basics of trading. Make sure that you watch, the fundamentals and technical analysis. Watch the beginner to fundamental analysis videos. Watch the candlestick videos so that you understand what candlesticks are. Watch the moving averages video. Watch the support and resistance video. These are all designed to help you guys out. So thank you very much for coming through. I will see you guys on Friday. Once again, peace out. Love all of you. Have a good day. I will try to do more streams with